My boyfriend and I have spent the past few weeks touring so many 2-bedroom apartments here in Chicago because we have simply outgrown the current 1-bedroom apartment that I've been living in for the past 2 years and that he's been living in for the past year and a half. It has been an incredibly long journey. You want to escape? Okay, goodbye. I did not think we were going to find a 2-bedroom apartment that suited all, if not most, of our needs. And I was wrong. With 2 cats and 2 people working from home almost 5 days a week, the lack of individual office space has really gotten to us. So we decided we were gonna put in some extra money to hire movers and relocate. So I figured today I would start by showing you guys a few of the best apartments that we looked at and explain what we liked about them and what we didn't like about them and why we chose the one that we chose. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys 4 apartments that we looked at out of about 6 or 7. There's just a few that weren't even really worth showing in here because we weren't even really considering them. So first of all, let me tell you guys what we were looking for in our new place. We were looking for 2 bedrooms, nothing less than that, and we wanted more square footage than what we currently have, which is about 800 or 900 square feet. We did not really want a ground unit. We wanted one at least on the first floor or above. Great lighting and windows, a decent enough sized kitchen, and we really wanted a basement storage unit. Our budget was about $1,800 a month max. And we knew we wanted it to be somewhere near the Red Line train. We currently live in Rogers Park, but we were willing to relocate and try something new. So bonus points for a new neighborhood. All right, let's talk about apartment number 1. Okay, apartment number 1 was in Rogers Park, so where we currently live. It was $1,700 a month, which is within our budget, but it was just kind of a little bit expensive for the size that we were getting. I really liked the living space. Like, there were these gorgeous glass doors that opened up into the living room. Well, actually, it wasn't a living room. It was the main bedroom, which is really weird, but we probably would have made it into a living space. One of the bedrooms was a pretty good size, but the unfortunate thing about a lot of the windows in this unit, it was facing a concrete wall, so the view just wasn't great at all. But we did love the dark crown molding, and it didn't really have the vibe that it was like landlord specialed over, which we liked. The bathroom was super clean and bigger than the one that we have now. The tub was a good size. We liked the mirror, the tiles were pretty clean. All in all, not a bad bathroom. Now getting into the living room space, what a weird space. I don't really think I filmed it very well, but it just was a weird size, and because it's kind of like an in-between for the hallway and the kitchen, we didn't really know where we could have put a TV and a couch without it having to be in the way of everything else. I did like the kitchen. It was super cute, and there was a massive walk-in pantry, which I really liked. But in general, the place just wasn't really what we were looking for. It didn't have a basement storage unit. Like I said, it was $1,700, and we didn't really think it was worth the price for living in Rogers Park. So we decided not to go with apartment number 1. Apartment number 2 was located in Ravenswood, and we actually almost applied for this apartment until we kind of sat down and talked about storage. This one had a gorgeous bathroom. It had his and hers sinks, which I really liked, because when Frank and I are getting ready, sometimes we have to get ready at the same time, and our bathroom is super teeny tiny. The bedrooms were an okay size. Like, I don't think they were huge, but I liked these sliding mirror doors for the closets. I think they had enough size, and the view outside was not bad at all. It was actually on a really busy street, very close to the metro. So we really liked the location of this one, and I think that's what we liked the most about it. The layout was super weird. The second bedroom was directly diagonally across from the first bedroom, and one of the things that we wanted was separation of bedrooms because Frank is gonna have one bedroom as his own office because he works at 4 a.m. And this one just had such a weird layout, it probably wouldn't really give us what we were looking for regarding space. Now, I did like the kitchen. It did kind of have like an open feel, even though it was kind of tucked away in the back corner. I liked the little peninsula that stuck out. and the appliances were new and nice, and there was a dishwasher, which I really, really liked because we do not have a dishwasher right now. Now this one was $17.99, I believe, or 17 something. I'll have it up on the screen, a month for 18 months. If we wanted to do a 12-month lease, I believe it was like 18 something a month, so it was already way above budget. We also had to pay a weird like maintenance fee, like a $60 gas heat bill, basically, on top of the utilities that we also had to pay for. So this was just running up our budget. There was no basement storage unit. So even though it was a really clean, cute space in a very adorable spot, we decided not to apply for it. The layout was just really weird and there was not a lot of storage. When you have two people coming from a 1-bedroom looking for more space, you definitely don't want to move into a 2-bedroom with less space. So that is why we did not go with apartment number 2. Moving on to apartment number 3. This was a very close contender for us. The shape of the living room was super interesting. It's kind of like this weird rectangle L shape. And the nice thing about this apartment was that there were 2 bathrooms. So there was the master bathroom off the main bedroom, and then there was a bathroom off the living room. So if we had guests over, they could have their own bathroom, which was really, really nice. Definitely not necessary, but something that we hadn't really considered before. And it was definitely influencing how we felt about the space. When I found this unit on Facebook, the kitchen was super small, but they were in the process of adding in those extra cabinets that don't already have that countertop. So it was kind of making us reevaluate, hey, maybe we could actually see ourselves living here. The thing that I liked about this unit was the space. I believe it was like 1,000 square feet or something, but the bedrooms were a really weird shape, as you can see in these clips here. The bathrooms were really nice. Like I said, 2 separate bathrooms with 2 separate showers. We could literally each have our own shower, which was amazing. And the best part about this unit, I think, besides the bathrooms, were that the closets were massive, like literally walk-in closets. And so I could immediately already picture all of our stuff in those closets. And the second bedroom was a weird shape. It was kind of like a long rectangle with 1 small window. This one had a really good view. It was located in Uptown, so along the Red Line. But this rent was more expensive. This one was around $1,700 a month, and we still would have to pay for the central air and central heat. A lot of the older apartments here in Chicago, you don't have to pay for heat if it's radiator heating, which is something that's pretty nice because it's one less bill that you have to pay for each month. And this one, even though central air and central heating is really nice, it was already towards the top of our budget and added extra fees on that we just didn't really want to pay for. Plus, apartment number 3 was on the 3rd floor and the stairs were so steep. Oh my God. Like, I was climbing those stairs to get into the apartment, and immediately in my head, I was like, if I had to do this every day, I would be miserable. So that was apartment number 3. Now it's time to show you guys apartment number 4, which is the apartment that we ended up getting. Apartment number 4 is located in Ravenswood, which is a neighborhood that Frank and I haven't really explored very much at all. So we were really excited when it was in a really, really good location. There was enough closet space, definitely less than the last place that we had looked at, but it was still good enough for us. And the living room was a decent size, and we knew that we were gonna be taking Frank's desk out of our current living space and into the 2nd bedroom. So a little bit smaller size living room than the one that we have now was totally okay because there's a separate dining space in the kitchen. But I loved the crown molding detail, so nice. And it had really cute character that I thoroughly enjoyed. Like I said, the living room was a great size and I liked the layout. Like, the kitchen was slightly separate from the living room, and underneath the lamp on the left-hand side on the ceiling is where the table would go. So I'm really excited to have kind of like a nook. We might need to buy a different dining room table because ours is circular and kind of like a weird shape for that space. Then the other bedroom, which I believe is probably the master bedroom, and the bathroom are off to the side. Now the bathroom is smaller. It's not as big as some of the other ones that we looked at, but it's about the same size as the bathroom that we have now. So really, it's not that big of a deal. And the other bedroom has 2 different windows facing 2 different sides, which was really nice. Also, it did have a basement storage unit, which is way bigger than the one that we have now. So I'm super excited. We applied for it and we got it. We're gonna be moving in December, right before Christmas, so it's gonna be a little bit stressful. I'm gonna be taking you guys along with me, and I hope you will stick around for our moving journey. I cannot wait. That is all for this week's video. Baby kitty is jumping up on my bed, I guess, to say goodbye. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I can't wait to film and document my moving series. Follow me on TikTok. I've been posting TikToks throughout this whole process, so definitely check those out. And yeah, I can't wait to see what this new space will bring us. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
Missing someone